The weight of too much love. I have always loved people, a little past the warning signs, a little past the place where the road bends, and a sensible heart turn back. Mine never learned map. It keeps walking into storm-lit neighborhoods of strangers knocking on doors with hands full of forgiveness. I was never asked to give. I love people like the ocean loves the shore, returning endlessly, even when the shore keeps breaking me into foam. Someone once told me love should be measured, carefully balanced, a cup poured only halfway so nothing spills. But I was born a flood. I pour out of my own ribs like a river that forgot it was supposed to stay in its bed. And people are beautiful disasters. They arrive like in my life like pockets full of broken promises and eyes that look like galaxies trying to apologize. I forgive them before they even speak. I have always loved people who held my heart like something temporary, a library book they meant to return someday but never did. Still, I never left the light on. I have loved people who only visited me when the night was heavy and loneliness pressed against their windows like rain. I let them in. I always let them in. And in the morning, when they left quietly, like thieves, taking pieces of me in their pockets, I thank them for the moment they stayed. This is a problem. This is the problem, you see. I find miracles in the smallest kindness. A half smile becomes a sunrise. A gentle word becomes a cathedral. A hand on my shoulder turns into a reason to believe the world is not cruel, or is not as cruel as it pretends to be. So I love people. Even when they forget my birthday, even when they forget my name in crowded rooms, even when they forget I am a person. It's not just a place to rest their sadness, because somewhere inside me there is a stubborn hope that if I love hard enough, the cracks in them might close. I know this is foolish. Love is not glue. I can't fix every shattered thing, but my heart still walks through the ruins collecting pieces that were never mine to repair. I have stitched stranger things together with thread pulled straight from my own chest. And when the thread runs out, I unravel myself further. Some nights I wonder how much of me is left. I feel like a lighthouse that burned all of its oil. Guided ships that never planned to dock. I still shine, but because sometimes, rarely quietly, like a miracle that forgot to announce itself. Someone stays, someone sees the light and walk towards it. not just for warmth, but to sit beside the flame. In those moments, I understand something soft and terrifying. Loving too much is not the tragedy people say it is. The tragedy would be learning how to love less. I would rather be in the person who hearts spills over tables, who kindness floods hallways, whose arms are always open, even after they have been emptied. Yes, loving people more than I should can cost me sleep, a piece of my soul shattered across the conversations. But it has also given me a quiet knowledge that somewhere in the person I loved, there exists a small corner of the world that is warm because I passed through it. So let them say I loved too much. Let them say I should have been careful. Hearts like mine were never built for caution. We are comets, burning recklessly, beautifully temporary, crossing the sky just long enough to remind the dark how bright a heart can be when it refuses to hold anything back. And that is a prayer and a book I have now created.